quick late night thing. I just want to make sure I get this on recording. But I just logged on, make sure my eggs were incubating just for tomorrow's video. Or today, I suppose, depending on when this goes out. And I got 15,000 gems. Nice. There's, other stuff as well. I got 3,000 4-star manuals. Loads of cookies. Loads of sync orbs. Loads of, like, your drink sets. But the main thing I'm looking at is that 15,000 gems. Skip tickets? How many skip tickets? 415. Beautiful. So, wow. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having an awesome day. And today we're going to be going through all of the new Eggmons that have just dropped in the Electric, Ground, and Ghost Egg event. I had to look at that. I was like, which one's the other one? But I saw Gengar and I was like, Poison? No, that's not right. First off, we'll just do some eggs. We'll see what we have, eh? See what we got. Ooh, we got a Rhydon, Voltorb, and a Voltorb. Okay, so we've got 3 Voltorbs. That doesn't seem too bad. 1 hour, 13 minutes. That's the timer. As hopefully we beat it by then. We'll see how we go. Let's get into the kit, shall we? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of the kits now for all the Pokemon that you can get. We'll start off with Electabuzz, and I'll just have timestamps down below if you want to skip to anyone in particular. It'll go Strike, Support, Tech. So first off, it's going to be our Strike Electabuzz with Wide Awake. Can't be, forced to fall asleep. Stand Fast 3 reduces any recoil damage from any recoil moves that you take by, I think it's 30% with Stand Fast 3. Power Reserves 2 powers up the user's move in a pinch. Attacks are Thunder Punch, X Attack, Race U increases your speed and crit rate, and Wild Charge, you take 20% of the damage you deal. Think of it this way, with Stand Fast 3, you are able to get another 3 uses out of it, roughly, like rough math, all in all, not super exciting, really. Like, you up your own attack, up your crit rate, and Wild Charge, but also remember that you're going to be taking damage as well. Stand Fast 3 being built in is not too bad, but I'd rather, honestly, Stand Fast 5. That'd be much better. But, I suppose it's not too bad. I suppose we'll have to just see how much damage we can kind of throw out with it, Next up is going to be our support Electabuzz running Wide Awake. We've already gone through that. First Aid 2, give yourself a 30% health boost when you're in a pinch for the first time. I think that's 30% health roughly. So that means you get 60% health when you first time in battle. And Revenge Boost, whenever you get hit, you have a 20% chance to give yourself a move gauge. Very handy, especially since it's a support. You don't want that kind of in the front, taking the hits if, you need that, I suppose. Thunder Punch, X Attack all struck together, which is attack and speed for everyone. And Thunder. Cool thing is it can max out your attack, which is handy if you need to up your attack for anyone. Like for free, I suppose. But really, it's like the speed. You get +2 speed, not too bad. Thunder and Thunder Punch is kind of like, yeah, whatever, Like, I probably would have preferred either Thunder Shock and Special Attack all. But, I'll take it, sure. And lastly is going to be our Tech Electabuzz, which has the orange shiny variant. We've got Wide Awake, which we all know. Stamina Reserves 2 will give you 2 move gauges. The first time you're in a pinch, so once you start getting hit, you get 2 move gauges just to make sure you can get those big moves out. And Paralysis Synergy powers up the user's moves when the target is paralyzed. Excellent, excellent. Thunder Punch, Thunder Wave, Keep It Up, and Brick Break. Keep It Up will sharply raise your speed and give you self-healing. This is probably my favorite one, easy. It's, Thunder Wave, Paralysis Synergy, and Thunder Punch. And then you've got Brick Break if you need to break through any, like, defensive barriers, a light screen or reflect or anything like that. And then the Paralysis Synergy is also very handy to have. A very good unit, I reckon. Out of the 3, it's my favorite one. Next up is going to be our Electrodes. All of them are going to have life, which means you can't be paralyzed. For our Strike version, we have Power Reserves 2. Whenever you're in a pinch, it powers up your moves. And Super Duper Effective 1. If they're super effective, you can get a little bit of extra bonus damage there. Thunder Shock, X Special Attack, Race U, which is increase your speed and your crit rate as well, and Thunder, which will never miss when it's rainy. All in all, pretty just solid special attacking striker unit. Don't know what you really want. Super Duper Effective 1, just a little bit of extra damage there. Thunder, never a bad option for an electric type unit, and then you can boost up your special attack as well. I would give this just a solid, mid. Next up is our support Electrode. We've got Life, which we've gone through. First Aid 2 will give yourself a 30% health boost the first time you're in a pinch, and Revenge Boost, 20% chance of giving you 1 move gauge whenever you get hit by a move. Very typical support kind of bonuses there. For our moves, we've got Thunder Shock, X Special Defense, Let's Keep Cool, which is special defense and speed of all allies by 1, I think it is. And Thunderbolt, just a decent special attack move. Honestly, probably my favorite one, just because it's a special defense tank. Gives everyone a little bit of special defense and speed. You know what I'm like, I like tanky units. So the fact that you give everyone special defense, which is pretty hard to get on, like, quote-unquote free-to-play units, Having this wouldn't be too bad to kind of shore up your early game. And lastly, we've got our Tech one, which has the upside down Great Ball. We've got Lithe. Hostile environment raises the chance of inflicting a status condition, and Dirty Fighting will increase the power of your moves if they're inflicted by a status condition. Thundershock, X Speed. Keep it up, which is going to raise your speed and give you gradual healing. And Spark, which is just a physical move, which is a bit strange. Just max out speed isn't too bad. Healing's not too bad. Hostile environment, yeah, okay. You can get them paralyzed and do extra damage. I'm actually kind of annoyed that one of these Electrodes didn't have last word. I feel like that's like a lost opportunity right there. But, you know, as like a paralysis attacker, might work out all right, especially since you can inflict it on your own with Thundershock and that. Might be some decent damage coming out, but nothing to write home about. I think the support one's the better one. Next up is our Dugtrio. We've got our strike version here. All of them are going to have life, which means you can't get paralyzed, which doesn't really make sense to me because they should be immune to electric types, so let's not get into it. Power Reserves 2 powers up the user's moves when it's in a pinch, and Critical Strike 1 will power up your moves when they're a critical hit. Mud Slap, X Attack, Race You, which is increased speed and crit rate, and Earthquake. Okay. Considering that Earthquake hits everyone, that's not too bad and pretty high damaging move. X Attack, crit rate, Critical Strike. All right, you know, again, a nice just standard ground striking unit. If you don't have any AoE units, probably something to pick up or try and get to at least. But not too bad. Next up is our support Dugtrio. We've got Lithe, of course. First Aid 2, which restores your health by 30% when you're in a pinch. Very handy to stay in the fight. And Revenge Boost 1, 20% chance to charge your move gauge by 1 when you're hit by an attack. So again, pretty generic support, you know, tanking kind of passives there. Mud Slap, X Speed All, Strike Together, which is attack and speed for everyone, +1. And Bulldoze, levels the target's speed. Okay, not as big as this actually reads more like a tech unit to me, other than obviously the attack up and that, but like lowers accuracy, lowers speed. You got a lot of tech stuff going there, and then you also tank a lot of hits with your first aid and revenge boost. And lastly, we've got our tech one with these little blueberry nose. That's very cute. Lithe, we know of. Move gauge refresh 2 just has 30% chance to increase your move gauge by 1 when a move is successful. Okay. And stamina reserves 2 will charge your move gauge by 2 the first time you're in a pinch. Okay, so a lot of move gauge bonuses here. Mud Slap, interesting. X Speed, keep it up, raises your speed and gradual healing. And Bulldoze again. So pretty much the support one, but instead of extra attack, you get gradual healing. I'm going to say with the move gauge refresh, I think I actually like this one better. Because it kind of fits the tech ability, you know? You got Mud Slap, lower the accuracy. Bulldoze, lower the speed on everyone also, just remember. And then you can up your speed, give yourself a little bit of extra healing. Probably not the best tanking unit, but if you can get something else there, maybe even like, you know, Skylar or something like that, you might have something going, especially if you need to lower the enemy's speed or something. Next up is going to be our Rhydon, and we've got Lithe, which all of them have. They can't be paralyzed. Power Reserves 2 powers up moves in a pinch, and Super Duper Effective 1 will power up moves that are super effective. So pretty handy for a strike unit to have. Stomping Tantrum, X Attack, Race You, which will increase your speed and your crit rate. Sharply raises speed, so +2 speed, +1 crit rate, okay. And then Earthquake, okay, again, generic strike unit, honestly. Super duper effective, Earthquake, X Attack, yeah, everything that you need to just get some damage out. Next up is going to be our support Rhydon with our little, I suppose it's like a beigey kind of color, bit weird, but whatever, it is what it is. Lithe, we know, Natural Remedy removes all status conditions the first time you get inflicted by one, so it's like your poison, burn, frozen, anything like that. You just get rid of that first time you get hit with that. Not too bad. And then First Aid restores user's health by about 50% the first time you're in a pinch in a battle. Oh, 50% because First Aid 4. Okay. A little bit extra healing. Not too bad. Stomping Tantrum, Die Hit All. Strike Together raises the attack and speed of all allies. That's just +1 though. And Bulldoze, which will lower the enemy's speed. Okay, Die Hit All's not too bad. And attack and speed for everyone. Bulldoze lowers the enemy speed. So far, this is looking out to be my favorite one so far. And lastly, we've got our Tech Rhydon, which has Lithe, of course. Stamina Reserves 2 will charge your move gauge by 2 the first time you are in a pinch. So once you hit that health threshold, you get 2 move gauges. And then Quick Cure removes confused, flinching, or trapped the first time you get inflicted. Okay, not too bad, I suppose. Stomping Tantrum, X Speed, On My Mark, increases defense, special defense, and crit rate. That's a bit weird. And Bulldoze. Honestly, I probably would have knocked out Stomping Tantrum, maybe put in like Rock Tomb or something. That would have made this a little bit more interesting. I suppose, well, speed though. You just use Bulldoze anyway. Yeah, I don't even know. Just something else other than Stomping Tantrum, maybe. Mud Slap would be a bit too on the nose, you know. But defense, special defense, a little bit more tankier. I reckon that should have been probably more on the support one. But all in all, I'd say the support's my favorite. Tech is a pretty close second, though, with that defense up, though. And lastly is going to be Gengar. All of them are going to have Wide Awake. Strike version, which has the shiny, which you can barely tell the difference. So Wide Awake, you can't fall asleep. Power Reserves 2, powers up the user's move when it's in a pinch. So once you hit that health threshold, you get a little bit extra damage. And Super Effective 2, powers up moves that are super effective. Double the bonus of, I think it's the Dugtrio. They have a super effective 1, I think. Lick, special attack, Race You, which is speed and crit hit rate, and Shadow Ball. Okay, lowering the special defense. Super duper effective. Not too bad. Pretty, again, standard attacker kit. Next up is going to be support. Gengar got Wide Awake. Cool. Hostile Environment raises the chance of inflicting a status condition, which looks like paralysis. Okay. And Swag Bag 1 will raise the chance of raising your stat values because of Ominous Wind. So you got Lick, special attack all, very handy to have, you know, up special attack for everyone. Let's Brainstorm, special attack and speed of all allies, which isn't too bad. And Ominous Wind has a very small chance of raising the user's attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. Okay. I'm kind of I suppose, yeah, you've got a lot of bonuses there. You can up your special attack. Okay, just extra bonuses for Ominous Wind. I think that's pretty good. And lastly is going to be Tech Gengar, Wide Awake, which we know of. Dirty Fighting 1 increases the power of moves when they're affected by a status condition. Looks like Paralyzed. Yep, Paralyzed. And On a Roll increases the chance of lowering the stat values, which is going to be for Shadow Ball. So Lick, X Speed, On My Mark, which is going to increase your defense, special defense, and crit hit rate. And Shadow Ball, which could lower the special defense, especially with Honor Roll 1. I'm going to be honest, I actually like the Tech one better. Just it's a lot more, you know, confined kit. It's easy to kind of get on there. You throw in a Lick on the main enemy or whatever and start spamming out Shadow Ball to lower their special defense. Could work out all right, but the defense speed, and that's not too bad. It'd be this or the support one if you can get Ominous Wind to proc a couple times. Might be the better one, but I'm going to say this is my favorite out of all. Alrighty, let's check what our eggs have given us today. Please give me a shiny. One shiny, that's all I ask for. I don't care which one. It's one shiny. Here we go. Okay. I'll take a Ghastly, that's fine. And a Rhyhorn. 2 Ghastlies. That's still unfortunate, though. Oh, we've got our other eggs in there anyway. No shinies, unfortunately. Did I get any 3 skill ones? I don't know why I have all my rocks leveled up, but sure. Looks like we got I got a Voltorb and a Rhyhorn, apparently. Wait, did I get a Voltorb in that run? I don't even remember. But anyway, that's alright. I'll take that as a win. Not too bad. Let's get some summons going. I don't even know who to summon on. We're not going to go to anything too crazy for this one. I actually got a copy of Clara and that, you know, one of my discount ones. That discount one, I actually got a one of Clara and Slowbro, which I thought was funny. I might post it up on Twitter later. Maybe we just do a Greta summon because we got the other 2. It's just this unit out of the, I suppose, last event. We've got Lyra and that. Goodness gracious. I don't know what happened there. It wasn't actually clicking there, so I had to, like, reset OBS, my goodness. So what we're going to do is, what I might do is I'll leave Lyra, and we'll see if we can get a winner on that. But for now, let's see what we get here. We got Lightning. Do we unlock Old Mate? What I might do is I might make these ones a little bit smaller, just so we can kind of see the whole screen, hey? So I just did the villain event, and possibly some lucky summons there. You might have to just watch it and find out, won't you? We got a Wolfreak. You know that when we get Wolfreak, we get a winner. I mean, we got the Lightning. The future is now, thanks to science. Is that Clement? Yeah, okay. Like, that's not too bad. As long as we also get a Greta and Breloom, I'm happy with that. See, like, you know, Maylene, you know, she's a punchy girl. So we get the punchy mushroom being Breloom and Greta. Let's go. I'm on. Wolfreak and 2 Maylenes. That's Karen. Yeah, okay, that's cool, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, one more, surely. No, Greta. Okay, look, I'll take that. Look, 2 5-stars, it's not too bad. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know down below which Eggmons you want to unlock. As I said, I'm probably, I'm leaning a little bit towards the, a Rhydon regardless. but the support one looks pretty fun to get. But that's just me anyway. Catch you all. I'll see you in the next video.